Snezimus Prime. Snezimus Prime. Snezimus Prime. Snezimus Prime.
What's going on, everybody? Snezimus Prime. We are back from a 5-year hiatus, people. Yeah. It's been like 4 or 5 years since I posted anything. I kind of went off and, walked the earth a little bit and tried some other things in my life and all of that, but it all comes back to me doing what I love doing, and what I love doing is retro gaming. So we're going to get back to that on this channel, and we're going to start doing that. We're going to start that off with the first game that I ever truly remember falling in love with, and that is Phantasy Star for the Sega Master System. So it's funny to me because when I was a kid growing up, I didn't get the good old-fashioned, NES. I had the Atari, I had the 2600, I had the 7800 when I was growing up. And then, when the Nintendo came out and the Sega Master System was out, I asked my dad for a Nintendo, and he came back with a Sega Master System instead. And his whole point was, well, I think the games look better for this. And I was like, well, I guess I'll give it a shot. So I was that kid with a Sega when everybody else had Nintendo. But this game in particular is what kicked off my love for the early JRPG. I played this game before I played Dragon Warrior, before I played Final Fantasy, before I played Ys or Ultima or any of the other RPGs that I've played. It holds a special place in my heart, and it was also kind of a revenge kill on my part because I was very, very young when I was playing this game the first time, and I didn't really understand it. I picked it up again later in life, and I started playing it again, and I understood it a little better, but I got to a point in the game which I was completely lost on what to do, and so I put it down, and then I think 10 years later, I picked it back up and I finally beat the fucking game. This game is not nice to you. It starts out kind of rough. So it's a little grindy in the beginning, but after you get to a certain point in the game, the entire game opens up and it shifts from being like a linear go get this and go get this to you can go wherever you want. And that is something that I find really awesome about this game. So let's get into it, y'all. It's been 5 years. I might be a little rusty on my Let's Play commentary, but that's just perfectly okay, right? So, without any further ado, Phantasy Star for the Sega Master System. Let's frickin' go. Alright. Scum! Do not sniff around in Lastic's affairs. Learn this lesson well. Nero, what happened? Don't die! Yeah, man. This game came out in the 80s, man. They did not care about your feelings. Alice, listen. Lastic is leading our world to destruction. I tried to discover his plans, but I could not do much by myself. I have heard of a man with great strength named Odin. Maybe the two of you can stop Lastic. Alice, it's too late for me. Be strong. I will make sure that my brother died not in vain. Watch over and protect me, Nero. Let's go! Okay, so we are Alice. Nice female protagonist to start off the game, just to kind of throw everybody through a loop. Now, this is the most important house in the game. This is Suelo's crib. Alright? I'm Suelo. I know how you must feel, dear. No one can stop you from doing what you must do. But if you should ever be wounded in battle, come here to rest. Please rest yourself. You are welcome here at any time. Let's go. So this right here is going to be the home base of operations because it is a free full party heal. So yeah, we'll be using that a lot. All right. So the first thing you want to do is you want to walk around, talk to everybody. And to talk to people, you just walk up to them. This is old school right here. In some dungeons, you will not get far without some sort of light. Yeah, it is true. That is true. Yeah. So I love the sci-fi feel mixed with a little fantasy. You still have swords, but instead of swords, you have lightsabers, and you know, there's like, you know, Odin can use guns, and they're more DPS weapons than they are like big shot weapons. The Caminite residential area is under martial law. That makes sense, seeing as my brother just got fucking killed. Alright, so anyway. So yeah, we're pissed off. We're gonna go kill Lassic. Classic JRPG trope. Evil king, gets corrupted, you know. He's on some bullshit. And we gotta kill him. Save the world, you know. I'm next. One hears lots of stories, you know, but some say that a fighter named Odin lives in a town called Sion. Also, I have a Laconian pot given by Nero that will be helpful to you in your task. I wish I could help you more. I pray for your safety. So we get this Laconian pot, right? So let's check out our inventory screen and stuff. So this is stats. This is Alice. She is level 1. She has an attack of 12, a defense of 13, max hit points of 16, and yes, she is terrible at fighting as of this moment. So we are very, very, very squishy. And the game does not care that you are squishy. So that makes things a little bit difficult getting going, you know. So here we are in Dungeon Crawler mode. This is one of the coolest things about this game, if you ask me. That, you know, these 3 mazes. Now, some of these can be freaking maddening later in the game. And they're just convoluted, insane, the encounter rates are insane. But this one right here, this is like your how to figure out the dungeon mapping little thing. There's no enemies in here or anything like that, so you can just kind of run around and check things out. So if you don't want to play this game looking up maps and stuff, you're going to want to draw one for some of these later ones. Get some grid paper and get at it. Or you can just go on GameFAQs and look up all the frickin' maps. If you're playing the Sega Ages version for the Nintendo Switch, they have a map that, you know, pops up. And as you do more of the dungeon, more of the map opens up, and it lets you know where chests are, or any hidden doors, or anything like that. Because, yes, there are hidden doors in this game, and they are very, very, very hard to find. So let's see here. What's up, man? What's up, y'all? You may not pass. Yeah, we're under martial law. Lassic's a dick. We're gonna have to do something about that. I already talked to you. If you want to make a deal, you should head for the port town. Yep, that's where we gotta go, people. But before we go anywhere, we gotta get our shit together. You know about the planets of the Algol solar system? No, I do not. Please enlighten me. Oh, and then we pressed the wrong button. He's like, alright, well, fuck you. I ain't telling you shit. Alright. Do you know about the planets of the Algol solar system? No, I do not. There are 3 planets, Palma, Motavia, and Azores. Palma is a world of green, Motavia is a world of sand, and Azores is a world of ice. The Algol star system is currently facing a great crisis because this dude Lassic's a dick. And he got corrupted by some evil religion, and you know, there's a lot on the box that, they don't tell you in this game, in the instruction booklet, so... Alright, let's finish up talking to people in here. You need a dungeon key to open locked doors. No. So the shops we'll hit up later. We don't really have anything that we can do to get the shops. I mean, we just got that little $50 in the thing. We got our Laconian pot. That's it right now. So, yeah. So let's go to church. This is a church. Do you wish to resurrect someone? No. May the gods watch over you. So yeah, they got religion in this game. In this far-off solar system. That's kind of weird. Alright, welcome to the world map, people. So there are 3 planets that we will be traversing in this game, which is another thing that I think is completely awesome. Now, the maps aren't exactly all that big, but still the scale of this game compared to, you know, Dragon Warrior, where you're just essentially on one continent, or Final Fantasy, where you have a whole world map, and it is a pretty nice-sized map with a lot to it, but everything's a lot more compressed in Phantasy Star. And, you know, there's a lot of plot wall and stuff like that, but basically, what we want to do right now is just grind. Our goal is to grind up an extra $25. Or should I say, Meseta, as what they call in this game. So here we are, this is our battle screen. Swarms, also known as monster flies in later titles. So, They have 8 hit points each, and you see how there's 2 hit points bars up there? That means that there's 2 of them that I'm fighting. And you hit at random in this game. All of your party members hit random. You don't get a chance to pick which one you want to hit. So that can be really annoying, especially later in the game. But, you know, it was made in the 80s. Like, what do you expect? Alright, so, attack. So yeah, we got hit, and then we get hit again. And essentially, we are just going to be fighting these things off, getting our little, you know, crap experience, 4 experience, and then I think we get 6 Masada? Yeah, for 2. So yeah, there you go. And plus, we took a couple hits, so, you know, we might not survive another fight like that, so we have to go back. You get 1 fight, go back to Suelos. Another fight, go back to Suelos, until you're like level 2 or 3. Alright? But as soon as you get that 25 Masada that you need, you can go to the other town over here, and you can buy an iron sword, which is what we're going to do. Because I am not fucking around with this short sword, because it is ass. Yeah, we are not going to live through that. The scorpions are like your harder area, beginning area thing. Now, they drop great money for this point in the game, but I cannot take 2 of them. And I know I can't take 2 of them, so I'm just going to run away and look for some more swarms. Alright, I could probably fight 1 scorpion. Let's give it a shot. It's getting a little dicey here. The war of attrition. Yeah. Come on. Okay, okay. Ah, come on, come on. Don't hit me for 2. Yeah. I win. Dude. Okay. So, we have to hope and pray that we don't hit anything else between these next, like, 3 pixels that we have to go here before we can get into the safe zone, which is behind that wall. Ah, my God, are you kidding me? Alright, run away! Okay. Alright. Suelo! Suelo. I got bit by a scorpion. Okay. Holy crap, that was close. Alright, we need $6. Let's go get our $6. Ay, ain't that some bullshit? But after that, we're gonna be chewing through these things. And then we can really start making some money. Come on. Come out. Oh, come out. Ow. There you go. Alright. So we should get our $6. There we go. Okay, now. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. We are going directly to get this iron sword. Oop. There is an underground passage to the Gothic Forest somewhere west of Paralit. This is the town of Paralit, by the way. It's a little more, you know, a little more information that you get. Like, now you know that that town of Sion, where we have to look for Odin, is to the east, so that's cool. Alright. And then we have our shop. Yes, I want to buy something. I want to buy the iron sword, and I want to buy it right now. And I don't care that I don't have any more money. Alright. Equip that shit. So let's check this out, right? So our attack is 12 right now. And then let's go ahead and equip the iron sword. And now it's 20. So we have plus 8 on that. It's pretty good. So the other 2 stores are food shops where you can buy healing items. And then there's a secondhand shop where you can buy, like, flashlights and stuff like that. Which we will need to get later in the game. But right now, we need to go back to Suelos, get rested up, and get ready for a nice little grind session. Because we need to grind up about $800. You don't have to, but it's my preferred way of getting going, because it just makes the next leg of the game easier, and you just kind of walk through things a little bit faster. But the name of the game here is to get your party together as soon as possible. But there's a lot you have to do to get to that point. So, I am going to grind up some of these scorpions and some of these swarms, and I'm going to get my money right. And the first thing, you know, you can move on with the game with about $300, right? But I want to get the titanium sword before I go. And that, for me, just kind of makes this early game part just a lot simpler. Oh, come on. You didn't kill him? Kill. Kill. Alright, that was just a nice little $27. And we leveled up. Yay! Okay, so we have 2 hit points. So it's time to go back to Swallows, but we're gonna run away. Okay. Dicey early level grind. Look at this, guys. Welcome to Phantasy Star, people. And you know what? The other Phantasy Star games aren't really all that much better in early game, except for 4. Which we'll get into a little bit later on. Alright, so now we have 20 hit points. We are a little bit less squishy. And we got 2 extra attack. We got a little more defense. We are a little bit more ready to go here. Which is a huge plus, because I really want to take down these 2 scorpions. Look at that, 9 damage. Let's go. See, yeah, all you have to do is level up, get yourself an iron sword, and you can handle this area pretty well. But like I said, we want the titanium sword, and then we gotta save up another $300. So we need $620-ish. But we can walk a little bit off of the wall now, I think. I think we're, not squishy enough to have to do that. Another thing about this game is the encounter rate is random as hell. Sometimes you will walk around forever without getting into a fight, and you will go on some really awesome hero runs. Other times, you will not, and you will get into a fight every second step. And it's ridiculous. Alright, so I am going to grind up the rest of this money that we need. Get the titanium sword, and I'm also going to buy a leather shield, which you can buy in town here, which I'll show you what we're going to do, and then I'm going to do all of it, because it is going to take me probably about 45 minutes to an hour, and there's no sense in y'all watching that much grinding. So we're going to need a flash. We're going to get an escaper for issues and a transer. I always like to keep an escaper and a transer in my inventory, just in case. The transer will bring you back to the last church you were at. The escaper will let you escape from battle. So if you get into a pickle, you just crank off 2 of those, and you're good to go. Here's our first food shop. Now, check this out, right? It's called a first food shop, and they sell cola and burgers. Cola is 10 Meseta, and it gives you 10 hit points. Burger is 40 Meseta, and it gives you 40 hit points. And these are the only healing items in the game. So when you have like 200 hit points, they really don't matter. Alright, here's why we're really here. Okay, so we want to buy this leather shield, right? We could go for the iron shield, but that's entirely too much grinding, and I want to do that grinding when I have a couple more party members with me. So for our initial grind, for us to get from A to B, we are going to be focusing on Alice and Alice alone, and we're going to get the titanium sword, and then we're going to save up about $300. Alright? So, I will be right back. Alright, people, we are back. So, we have done some work, people. Okay, so let's show off the stats. Okay, so we have 45 hit points and 6 magic points. That's right. So we are level 5. We did a lot of grinding. We got our titanium sword. We still have our leather armor, which we are going to rectify that situation after we do this situation. We also have the leather shield. Alright, so we have 468 to saved up. We're about to drop, like, pretty much all of that. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting, to say the least. So yeah, oh yeah, let me go back and just kind of go over the stats real quick. So yeah, our attack is 36 now, and our defense is 32. We are literally like 3 times stronger than we started. So we are ready for this little trek, which is a very small trek, right? And there's a couple things we have to do in that port town at the Eastern Scion that they were talking about in Parallel, right? This is where Odin's from, so we gotta go, you know, kind of sniff around and kick the tires and see what we can do in that town there. All right. Now, I don't know if the game's instruction booklet tells you to do this or what tells you to do this, because there really isn't anywhere that tells you what you have to do here. I mean, it's easy enough to figure out, but... So let's head on over to the town of Scion, which is right here. And by the way, when you start grinding up, if you want to minimize swarms, you can kind of stay around Scion, and you won't get as many swarms, but you will still get them, but not as many. So you'll get more of the higher Masada yielding enemies. You gotta watch out though, because there are these things called man-eaters. They are little like purple tree stump looking things, and sometimes they will have traps in their chest. So you gotta look out for that. Here we are, the man-eater right here. Right, 16 hit points. They go down like nothing, right? But the thing is every now and then there will be a trap in the chest. Now there wasn't in that one, but they will do spear traps and it will fuck you up. So make sure you check your hit points after you take a trap. All right. So, without any further ado, let's head on to Scion. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of show you what you need to do here. First thing you need to do, so here's where you got to go. Odin set off to kill Medusa. He went with an animal that can speak. The animal had the bottle of medicine hanging from its neck, but I don't know what that is for. Okay, so he had a talking animal with him. That's very Phantasy star, if you will. A cave called Ayala can be found in a peninsula to the south of Scion, which we will be hitting that up. I recently found a talking beast in a cave where Medusa lives. I sold him for a good price to a merchant from Paseo. Paseo is on Motavia. We have to go to the spaceport to get there. You need a compass to pass through the Epi Forest, which we will be rectifying soon. But yes, there is a forest to the south that we cannot go in. Alright, so. Here is something that's kind of cool, right? So you have to buy secrets. And he's like, nah, I don't know who told you. You better get out of here. No! Right? And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. First off, don't talk to me like that. I'm here for the fucking secrets, right? So give me the secrets. I tell you, no one can do. Go back to wherever you came from. Like, bro, I need these secrets, son. Alright. So let's pick up our secrets. There you go. Alright, I give up. Don't tell anyone where you got this, okay? So what we just got is probably... This is our item that we need to move along with the plot. Right? It is a road pass. So now we can use those conveyor belts. And you may not pass. Well, now we can. Now we can pass. Alright. So, another thing we want to do is we're going to want to save up 290. Actually, I have enough to do it right now. But we're going to have to come up with another $100. So, that's the thing. But let's go ahead and buy Alice the light suit, okay? This is your armor upgrade. Let's get that on real quick. So let's check these stats real quick. Right now our defense is 32. Oh yeah! She learned heal, and she also learned the buy spell. The heal spell costs 2 magic points, and it heals a flat 20 hit points. It's aight. It's good early game, but it kind of loses its use later. There's a later spell called Cure, which will cure 80 hit points, and we'll need that later in life. But we need party members for that, which is what we're going to do right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our light suit on. And look at that. 42 defense. Let's go. Yes, yes. Now we are ready for just about anything that the game can throw us at this point with what we have the means to get to. Right? So we do need to come up with another $100. So I'm just going to kind of grind that up real quick. So for those of you that might have watched my content in the past, you know, I had to take some time off and do some stuff, man. You know, I had to handle some stuff, and you know, my daughter was all over the channel back in the day and all that. Well, she's 17 now. She's a senior in high school, man. You know, like, life comes at you fast, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, I wasn't sitting in front of a computer while my daughter was in high school. That's definitely one thing that's, and plus, you know, I've been doing some other things and trying some things in life and all that. I did make content on another channel for a while, and I really enjoyed that. Ooh. Eesh. Ow. Okay. Here's that here spell. That was close. Alright. Let us head back. Gotta get this money. Had some stuff happen there while I was doing the commentary, and had to handle that real quick. Okay, so. Alright, we just need like $40 more. Like, so, 46 to be exact. Because I do math, right? This ain't gonna get it done. So, I mean, like, you know, I could take a dive into that little cave there. So we're gonna be going there in a minute anyway, but there is a cave to the south here. And we could go into this cave. This, over here, is Medusa's cave, right? So this is where we're gonna go in a minute, but we can't go forward, it's pitch black. So we gotta get out of there. Well, how about these? Ooh. Dead trees. These are new. Okay. So, these are basically upgraded sprites of the thing. These guys hurt a little bit. But, you know what? This is going to give us the money we need, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. $42. That's pretty much what we needed. And this will get it done. So yeah, you know, I've been doing some things. I've been, you know, I dove into studies and stuff. I've been writing music and recording stuff, and I've actually released some music, and we'll get to that in a later day. But I don't know if I'm going to be bringing back the acoustic covers that I used to do. Just because, you know, I'm kind of out of practice. And, you know, I had a denture plate put in, so my singing voice has changed. It's not as good as it used to be. So we're gonna stick with the gaming and maybe the occasional cooking video or something if I get, you know, crazy bone in my ass. But for the most part, we're gonna be sticking with gaming on this channel from here out. And I'm gonna be focusing more on finishing games and, you know, not 100%ing, but finishing nonetheless. You know. So let's go and do what we gotta do here. And then we'll call it an episode. You may proceed. Alright. Head up this shop right here in our little spaceport. You can file a passport here. Do you want a passport? Yes, I do. Have you ever done anything illegal? No. You currently have a list? Nope. Password fee is $100. Will you pay? No! No, of course you will. Your password is ready. Here you go. You got your passport. Alright, folks. So we head on over to these guys. Now, pay attention to this conveniently placed manhole over here. I wonder what that could possibly be. We'll find out about that later. Do you have your passport? Yes. You may proceed. And here we are. Let's get over to the spaceship. Bound for Batavia. Getting on? No, not right now. because we're going to do that next time, guys. Alright, so when we come back, we're going to head over to Montavia and do the things that we have to do. We are ready to rock and roll. We are ready to take on anything. Till next time, guys. Sneeze Miss Prawn saying goodbye. Y'all take care of each other out there. Feels good saying that again, y'all. Peace.